If your income doubled tomorrow, would your life actually change, or would you still feel broke? Most people don't struggle with money because they don't earn enough. They struggle because they were never taught how money really works. Today, I'm going to explain the basic financial concepts that quietly control your money, your debt, and your future. In simple words anyone can understand. Let's start with the one everyone talks about, but few truly understand. Taxes. Taxes are the money you're required to give the government to fund things like roads, schools, healthcare, and public services. Every time you earn money, buy something, or own property, taxes are involved. Income tax comes from your paycheck, sales tax is added when you shop, and property tax comes from owning real estate. The key thing to understand is this: taxes reduce your take-home money. Knowing how taxes work helps you keep more of what you earn instead of being surprised every year. Banks are not just places to store money. They are businesses that make money using your money. When you deposit money into a bank, they lend it out to other people and businesses. In return, they give you a small amount of interest and charge borrowers a higher rate. Banks help you save, borrow, transfer money, and build credit, but they're not charities. Understanding how banks profit helps you use them wisely instead of letting them use you. Interest is the cost of borrowing money, or the reward for saving it. When you borrow money, interest works against you. When you save or invest, interest works for you. If you don't understand interest, debt can grow quietly and trap you for years. But if you understand it, compound interest can help your money grow while you sleep. Interest is one of the most powerful forces in finance, for better or worse. Inflation. Inflation is the reason prices go up over time. A dollar today is worth more than a dollar tomorrow. As inflation rises, your money buys less. This is why saving money without investing can actually make you poorer over time. To protect your purchasing power, your money needs to grow faster than inflation. Inflation isn't loud, it's silent, and that's why it's dangerous if you ignore it. Recessions. A recession is a period when the economy slows down. Businesses earn less, people lose jobs, and spending decreases. Recessions are a normal part of economic cycles, but they can be painful if you're not prepared. Understanding recessions helps you plan ahead. By saving, avoiding too much debt, and building financial flexibility so you're not caught off guard. Credit scores. Your credit score is a number that represents how trustworthy you are with borrowed money. It affects whether you can get a loan, rent an apartment, buy a car, or even get certain jobs. A higher score means lower interest rates. A lower score means higher costs. Your credit score is built over time by paying bills on time, keeping debt low, and managing credit responsibly. It's not about being rich, it's about being reliable. Currency is simply money used as a medium of exchange. The value of currency depends on trust, stability, and supply. When a currency loses value, everything becomes more expensive. Understanding currency helps you see why exchange rates change, why prices rise, and why people invest in assets instead of holding only cash. Investing. Investing is putting your money to work so it can grow over time. Instead of saving money and watching inflation eat it away, investing allows you to own assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses. Investing isn't gambling when done correctly. It's a long-term strategy based on patience, discipline, and understanding risk. You don't need to be rich to invest. You need consistency. Value is the true worth of something, not just its price. Smart money decisions are about value, not cost. Cheap things can be expensive in the long run. Expensive things can be valuable if they produce income or growth. Understanding value helps you spend intentionally, invest wisely, and avoid emotional decisions with money. Money isn't evil. Money isn't complicated. Money is simply a tool. Once you understand these basic concepts, you stop reacting to money and start controlling it. The more you learn, the less power money has over you, and the more freedom you gain.